All right, so here we are again with the Everlast Lightning 212 again, a beautiful machine right here in front of me. Starting off, what I'm going to be using is my Optrail welding hood. We have some 14 gauge stainless steel here. Thank you to Century Industries in Sellersburg, Indiana for supplying this for the women's welding competition. I'm using a couple pieces for this video purposes. Again, now we have the Nova torch, the green head on it. Look at this. Beautiful match to this machine. I wish they had these a long time ago to go along with it. I'm using a number 15 edge welding cup, TIG cup here. Really nice. I got a Trimix tungsten on it, and of course the Victory welding LOA TIG welding rods. So again, we're going into the power set mode with this. Let's go over here and get it setted so we can get some beads going. Okay, so here we go again. In the previous video, we was working with the AC TIG welding in the power set mode. Now we're going to go into the DC TIG in the power set mode. So just like the last video, you power the machine on, you're going to get your display. What you want to do is scroll over to DC TIG, select in on the knob. Now it's automatically into power set mode where I was playing with it earlier, but when you power the machine on, it's going to have you in manual mode. But again, we're focusing on the power set. For those who are new to TIG welding, we want to go ahead and get you started. So we got to go ahead and enter some very simple parameters to get us going. Number one, let's start with our tungsten. I'm using a 332nd. I'm going to hit this arrow down button, scroll over to 332nd. That's what I want. Now I'm going over here to my material thickness. I'm using 14 gauge. So let's go ahead and get that to 14 gauge where I need to be. Now I'm going to scroll down one more. It is on remote. What I want to do is use my pedal. So I'm going to scroll until I see pedal. That's what I want. Now on the pulse settings, again, I'm going to turn this off, but we will do a pulse setting with this video as well. You're going to have, now we need to scroll over to the high voltage start. I want high voltage start. Now your pre-flow and post-flow is going to be turned off. We're going to go ahead and set that to auto. Your inches per minute, just leave it alone. Leave it right where that's at. Now, when this gets going, here in just a second, the screen's going to switch. What we are going to be looking at any minute now. Come on, there it is. It's going to show us our settings. And again, you're going to have parameters you can weld within from 125 all the way up to 145. But again, we are just going to leave it dead center so we can see exactly what this does with this preset. It is going to tell you your torch polarity needs to be negative and 100% argon, running 240 TIG DC in the power set mode. Also remember, you can run this in 120 as well. So if you don't have access to a 240 outlet, and you do a 110 or 220, you are still going to be covered. So let's go ahead and get some TIG welding going. All right, I ran a couple passes here with the power set mode and DC TIG welding. Come out pretty good, huh? For some presets, I like it. Again, that's that Everlast. Can't beat them, man. All right, now that we did the power set and the DC TIG welding on some stainless steel, what we're going to do is now do some pulse settings with it. Again, I'm going to run it very low so you can see that pulse as we're TIG welding along. Again, it just showing what this machine can do. So let's go ahead and get that set up and get a bead run with that. Considering we're already in the parameters we want to be with the 332nd tungsten, 14 gauge material, what we got to adjust now is we're going to hit this down arrow button, scroll over here to pulse. We're going to turn that on, and I'm going to go ahead and just run that at 4. Yeah, we'll put that at 4 there. And what that's going to do, you'll watch that pulse just take place as we're running, which I like this because this little small machine, again, packed with features, with everything you can possibly want, still saying right now this is the best portable machine out there. So here it is right there, is using the pulse setting on the AC TIG mode. And then over here, that's using the non-pulse setting with the power set. Guys, this thing's great. You've got to check it out. Jump on their website. You're going to love this machine. It's well worth it. You can't beat it. Get on it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope I kind of wrapped up everything pretty quickly where I didn't bore you to death. Again, this is the Everlast Lightning 212. What we was doing is welding in DC TIG mode on some 14 gauge stainless steel with the power set. The previous video before this one was the AC TIG in the power set mode. The next one we're going to be doing is DC stick in the power set mode. Reason being I'm going through these power sets is because there are a lot of people out there who want to get into welding with different processes, and this machine has all those processes packed into one, and those power sets help you get started if you're not sure where to go. You can't beat this machine. The last one we're going to do is going to be the spool gun. I'm saving the best for last. So if you're interested in these videos, please just like and subscribe. Remember, you can find me at Weld Snob on social media across all of them. Again, thank you. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach right out. Have a good one.